As we all know, the presidential election is in full swing. Posters are interrupting your dinner campaign, ads are interrupting your TV shows, and people are intentionally visiting Iowa again. Yeah. So let's check in on the latest developments in our ongoing election coverage with Democracy 2024. Let's start with Donald Trump, the only rich person who's never heard of Ozempic. Now, yesterday we were talking about how everyone is worried that if Trump gets back into the White House, he's going to declare himself a dictator. And now Trump is firing back saying, hell yeah, I am.
At a town hall overnight with Fox News host Sean Hannity, Donald Trump was asked what should have been an easy question. Would he abuse the power of the presidency during a second term?
I want to be very, very clear on this. To be clear, do you in any way have any plans whatsoever, if reelected president, to abuse power, to break the law, to use the government to go after people?
You mean like they're using right now?
He dodged the question, but minutes later, Hannity pressed him again for an answer.
Under no circumstances, you are promising America tonight, you would never abuse power as retribution against anybody.
Except for day one.
Except
Look,
what?
he's going crazy. Except for day one.
Meaning?
I want to close the border, and I want to drill.
That's not retribution.
I'm gonna be, you know, he keeps, we love this guy. He says, you're not gonna be a dictator, are you? I said, no, other than day one.
Yeah. Here we go again, okay? Once again, Trump telling us exactly what he's going to do, and no one's believing him. You Trump supporters are all in my mentions with your clown emoji saying, you Democratic shill, you're overreacting. Trump's not a dictator. He's telling you, okay? And no, it doesn't make it any better that he says he'll just be a dictator for one day. Saying you're going to be dictator for one day is like having sex with your partner and telling her you're only going to pump once. Ladies, would y'all believe that shit? Exactly. No one ever pumps once. On purpose. And by the way, I can't believe I have to say this, but are you going to be a dictator is not a normal question you should have to ask a presidential candidate. If you have to ask your babysitter, are you going to eat my kids? It doesn't matter what their answer is. The fact that you needed to ask them means you should get another babysitter. So Donald Trump is currently running on a platform of dictatorship, and the only man standing in his way is President Joe Biden. Seen here looking at his own approval ratings. People have been questioning why Biden hasn't stepped aside, and last night Biden gave an answer that just raised more questions.
Now to President Biden's candid new remark on why he's running for re-election.
During a closed-door fundraiser Tuesday, Biden told supporters, quote, if Trump wasn't running, I'm not sure I'd be running, but we cannot let him win.
And just a short time ago, John, he renewed his claims that he's going to beat Trump. Watch.
Do you think there's any Democrat who could defeat Donald Trump other than you?
Probably 50 of them.
You do believe that there are?
I'm not the only one to defeat him, but I will defeat him.
Oh, my God. This is Biden's ego talking, okay? If you think there are other people who can beat him, step aside, all right? I know you think you've got this in the bag. I know he thinks he's got this in the bag, but the polls say otherwise. I want Biden stepping in to beat Trump the way I want him stepping in to defend me at a bar fight. I appreciate you caring, but I don't like our chances. The point is, we don't need Biden to beat Donald Trump, just like we didn't need RBG to stay on the court, okay? Maybe if RBG had retired during the Obama years, we'd still have Roe v. Wade. Maybe. But people said, no, she needs to be here to protect Roe. And now, look, both of them are gone. It's true, they're both gone. See, the facts are, Biden's not getting any younger. He's not going to get any more popular, and he's not getting a new running mate. So please, Mr. President, give America the ultimate Christmas gift and step aside. All right, let's move on to a more important election. Every year, Time magazine announces the person of the year. So that people remember what Time magazine is. And this morning we found out who won 2023.
Sam Jacobs is Times editor-in-chief. Sam, good morning. Welcome to Today. You can reveal right now who it is.
Are you ready for it?
We're ready for it.
The 2023 Time Person of the Year is Taylor Swift.
Okay. Let's just get this out of the way, Sam. Because the world is on fire right now. And, you know, this is Person of the Year, and it purports to say this is the most influential person or group of persons in the world this year. You picked Taylor. We know about her influence. How did you justify this decision?
There are a number of different choices that could have represented 2023. And I don't think there's anyone who's moved so many people so well as Taylor Swift did in 2023.
Yeah, also my teenage daughter doesn't speak to me, and I thought this would help. But yeah. But yes, Taylor Swift is Time's Person of the Year, which is terrible news for Taylor Swift. Have you seen how the past few winners of this are doing? Last year, Zelensky won. How's Ukraine doing now? Year before that, Elon Musk got the cover. How's Twitter doing now? Year before that, Biden and Kamala got the cover. Enough said. Forget Travis Kelce. If this pattern keeps up, next year Taylor Swift is going to be dating the punter for the New York Jets. But the question is, does Taylor Swift deserve to be Person of the Year? To discuss, we turn to Ronny Chieng and Michael Kosta. Let's start with you, Ronny. Why did Taylor deserve this cover?
Well, as a Swiftie, I can say, isn't it obvious? A massive tour that generated like $5 billion for the U.S. economy, a movie about that tour that saved movie theaters, and she made football even more popular. Not to mention all the breakups she got me through. I mean, I was getting dumped on purpose just to enjoy those songs more.
Good point, Ronny. Okay, that's the pro-Taylor side. Now let's go to Michael Kosta. Michael, give us the anti-Taylor side.
What? No. I'm not doing the anti-Taylor side. When did this happen? I'm not going to criticize Taylor Swift on television. She deserves all her success. Her music is great. She was terrific in that Cats movie. I wish nothing but the best for her and her army of incredibly passionate and defensive fans.
Michael, I'm very confused. You were telling me earlier today how stupid you thought it was to give her Person of the Year.
No, Charlamagne. This is not what I said. Okay, I wasn't talking about Taylor Swift, and you weren't even talking to me. I've never even said words until now. How am I doing? Listen. Can't we just talk about something less controversial? Okay, I've got some strong opinions about Palestine, and
Don't be afraid, Kosta. Remember earlier you said you couldn't believe, with everything going on in the world, they'd give Person of the Year to some overrated singer-songwriter. Yeah, you said that, who dances like Phoebe from Friends is being electrocuted. Yes, that was you. You said, and I quote, "I wish Kanye would interrupt her more."
Charlamagne.
You said that.
Charlamagne, I have a family, please, okay? I didn't say anything like that about Taylor. That wasn't even me. I think you're confused with Ronny. Yeah, that sounds something like Ronny would say. Don't you know him? He's always like, I hate everything, including Taylor Swift and babies and puppies. Oh, these bloggers.
Charlamagne, these Taylor Swift haters like @Michael Kosta on Instagram and @MichaelKosta_ on TikTok, they disgust me, okay? First, despite what Michael says, the way Taylor Swift dances makes her relatable, all right? And two, she can easily fulfill all the responsibilities of Time's Person of the Year, okay? She can pose for the cover, she can hang on the wall, and that's it. Those are the responsibilities.
Michael, he's got you there. Are you at the airport? What are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing, you loose-lipped snitch bitches, okay? Yeah. I'm fleeing the country. I need somewhere to hide out, somewhere safe. One ticket to North Korea, please. They don't have any internet there, right?
Come on, Kosta. You really think the Swifties aren't gonna find you?
Well, that's why I'm changing my name to something generic, like John Mayer.
All right, good luck with that, my brother. John Mayer and Ronny Chieng, everyone.